Kia ora, my name's Harriet and I'm going to show you how to throw a cylinder. I've got probably about 600 grams of clay here, but you can start with whatever weight you want. I'm going to place it in the centre, give it a bash down, pre-centre it and centre. It's a good idea to cone up and down if you think you're able to, because it will. It's like an extra wedge for your clay. It gets it all warmed up and moving in the right sort of direction. Centre back down. Check the centering. And then I'm going to put my hands around the clay and push down in the centre with my thumbs. Make a little dip, add some water, push down further till I'm about 7 mil off the base and come out. So I've made a flat base. I'm going to compress the base. I'm using my middle finger on my right hand and the other hand is just acting as a support. Next I'm going to pull a wall. I'm going to bring the whole thing in a little bit. If you're going to pull a vertical wall, the walls always want to come outwards and you're often trying to push them in. There's two ways to do that. I start by bringing the clay in a little bit and I use this thumb here and it just very gently touches the clay and keeps it in. The other part with this hand that I'm throwing with is this knuckle. So I'm putting that knuckle against the base of the clay, this thumb out, this longest finger inside, and this thumb connects both hands. I'm going to make sure there's some water on the walls. And then the first pull is really called setting up. I'm squeezing gently and making sure that the wall is even. So I'm not aiming for height here, I'm just trying to make sure that if there are fat bits, they're squeezed in and I've got an even wall to start with. I'm going to go again. This time I'm going to really put pressure down against the metal. So I'm pushing in and against the metal and out with my inner finger to really pick up some clay, and then I'm going to move steadily upwards, pushing with that bottom knuckle. As I get towards the top, this outside finger turns until this top knuckle is starting to face upwards. I've got this finger that sits on the top. I can compress the rim like that as well. And then I'm going to pull again. So a little bit of water to make sure that all the walls are watered. Pressure down at the base to really pick up some clay. Move up steadily. If your hands are connected to each other, you can feel where there's thick bits and thin bits. If it's thick, you put a little bit more pressure on. If it's thin, you can ease off the pressure. This finger goes down. Press the rim a little bit. I'm going to go once more to make the walls a little bit thinner. I'm going to press in at the base. Come up nice and steadily. When my hands can connect to each other, they do. A nice steady journey up. Hold it at the rim, put one finger down and then come away. You don't want to come up off the rim, you come away. Last thing I'm going to do is trim it to I'm going to take a trim tool, take some of that excess clay off the bottom. I can take a needle, slip it underneath, cut that ring and take it away. A little bit of extra clay there. That's the cylinder.